There's dummy Bala. This week, Bala is not gonna talk much because he's not here in person, he's traveling. Deepak was not losing weight. Sapna is going to feel the heat of reduced caloric consumption. Hey guys, welcome back to Train with JC and Bala. This week's update. So last week we hit a plateau and I informed you guys that Deepak was not losing weight. In fact, his weight was stuck at 115 in a row. And if you look at my video from the last time I played that clip here, I had mentioned that he would lose weight the next day. Watch this and you'll hear me next week saying that his weight dropped. So I want to keep this on record that for the last 3 days his weight didn't move. It was 115. I'm telling this on record. Tomorrow his weight should drop. And in the next few days, his weight will continue to drop because he has just started drinking more water because of summers. And so his body is holding on to some extra water. Once the water stabilizes, he'll start losing weight again. And which is exactly what happened. In the following days, he lost almost 1 kilogram of weight in just a matter of 2 days, right? So my original hypothesis where he was actually just consuming more water, and then when the water weight stabilized, he actually started losing weight. So I think that's how we handle the plateau. As of now, today is Wednesday. We took his readings on Monday and he's 113 kgs. Today he's around 112.8, which is good because now we are almost halfway from our original mark. We had set out a target to achieve 100 kgs by the end of month 3. And so far he has already touched 100. Now he's in 112, right? So he's already touched 113. Now he's 112.8. And so we are almost 50% there. So I'm extremely happy. He's constantly staying in touch with his doctor. His calories are still the same. Number of steps, he's walking around 7,500 steps. He's eating all sorts of meals and he's enjoying those meals. And yeah, what do you think? What's happening with Sapna? I mean, you told me that Sapna is kind of still losing some more inches. I think she lost about 0.3 inches, 0.4 inches this week, right? So even though you started off a little, like not in a very positive manner, but I think it's going well. Yeah. But what's with the aggressive cut? I think Sapna told me that she's kind of now at even lesser calories. So I think this is something which happens. I mean, I would never recommend Deepak to go on such low calories, but I think Sapna is an athlete, and maybe hopefully once we have Bala here in person, not this dummy Bala, I would be able to directly ask Bala for his rationale behind why he's cutting the calories drastically. I'm pretty happy with Deepak's progress. He has an upcoming conference, so he's going to be traveling, which means that when he's traveling, his weight is definitely going to go up. It usually happens when you travel because of dehydration, because of travel induced stress, your weight typically goes up and then it stabilizes back. So I'm not really worried about it, but you'd be able to see this happening in real time as he travels. He has some conference or something, and I think his strength levels are good. He's in general feeling better. Another interesting thing is now, obviously we'll show you improvements in his blood parameters after 3 months, but in the interim, I think I'm very, very happy about his fasting blood glucose levels, his postprandial blood glucose levels. But on top of that, his resting heart rate has come down drastically. So earlier, resting heart rate used to be somewhere around 65 and 69, and now that has dropped by almost 10 points. Now his resting heart rate is around 58, which is incredible. His HRV has also gone up by at least 10 to 15 points. On an average, his HRV is now in 70s, 60s and 70s, which is pretty good. So I think in general, Deepak is getting better. He is losing weight consistently. He's getting stronger, and I've not cut down his calories. And I think this is the best case scenarios of how to manage plateaus. We just have to understand the reason why plateaus happen. And then if you just keep calm and stay the course, knowing well enough that you're losing fat nonetheless, I think you can overcome plateaus. What do you think? All right. So yeah, I think this week Bala is not gonna talk much because he's not here in person, he's traveling. And so I'm using this dummy Bala. Yeah. But next week he's gonna be here and we'll have a much more nuanced conversation around why Bala is doing what he's doing. I'm curious because definitely Sapna is going to feel the heat of reduced caloric consumption, but let's see. We'll see you guys next time.